We're gonna go over some boxing form in a couple of videos here. First thing is gonna be a jab across, a hook, and an uppercut. Our basic four, okay? So we've got our bag. We wanna make sure that we are fighter stance. One foot in front of the other. Sometimes we are square to the bag, but a majority of the time we are fighter stance. What you wanna make sure is you're always having your hands at your face. We don't want them at chest. Still wanna be able to see. Now, right now my palms are facing me, right? So your glove is facing you. You're going to turn and punch. Now, obviously I'm not doing any lower body right now, but we'll get there, okay? What we don't want is this, or like, you know, you're just whacking it. You have that turn. And again, you can see me start to use my lower body here. We have that turn, okay? I don't have a glove on, so I'm gonna hit open hand. With that, you're turning that entire front side of your body, okay? Just a pivot in the toe. A cross is always gonna be with the back hand. Sometimes we lead with crosses in class, and I still see people do a jab. That is not a jab, it's not the same thing, okay? Jab is gonna be your front arm, cross is always gonna be your back. Again, same thing as the jab. You're making sure we're turning that palm down, okay? We're making sure we're hitting at that, like if you have the century bag, it's the R level. Okay, we don't want to jab down here. We're jabbing for faces and necks and things. You know, in the real world. And again, we're gonna move that whole back side now. So we're moving our hip that's not facing our bag to the bag by pivoting that foot. Okay, so say we do a jab cross. Whole body is moving. We don't want to jab cross this way. What are you working? All of your power is coming from your arms versus what we want, all of your power coming from the entirety of your body, where you're gonna get so much more that way. Okay, again, I did open hand because I'm not wearing gloves. Next ones are hooks. I see a lot of people hooking like this. Notice how my palm is facing. And again, every time we hit with a back or a front or a back, we're moving in that way. We're twisting, we're light on our toes. Okay, what you want to do with a hook is we want to keep the elbow not at like football field. We're going to slightly tuck it and we're hooking into the side. Okay, so we're not doing this whole elbow out. That's leaving all of this out in the open for someone to jab you, right, in the real world. Okay, we want to make sure, so I said my jab cross, we're going to hook and hook to the side. We're protecting that with that elbow slightly down. We don't want it all the way down, but slightly down. And we're hitting here, we're hitting with those fingers, okay? We don't want to hit knuckle. We're not aiming for knuckle, we're aiming for here, okay? Hooks, not this. I know what that is, okay? I'm doing open hand hits because my knuckles are starting to hurt, okay? We're not doing that. We are turning to the side. We are turning to the side. Low, keeping those hooks. Bringing our hands right back to our face, as well as another big one that I see a lot. I see people not even bringing their hands back. You're gonna get hit in the face. Hook, hook. Always pull back to face. Okay, next one's an uppercut. I teach them lower only because we don't have the correct bag to teach them uppercut. A normal uppercut comes all the way up to here, like you're gonna hit someone in the chin. Sometimes we have high bags, we just don't have them here. So I teach them to stomach. Some people teach them, you know, to like kind of graze and go up. Either is fine, okay? Just because we have the bags that we have, it's easier to get an uppercut that way. I still want you to get the raise. So if you're hitting this way, it's not, you know, my hands are not going back up to my face. Okay, we're uppercut, bring it up, uppercut, bring it up. So you're still getting the upward motion, but we're hitting at a little bit lower. And again, still moving those feet. If you have any questions about jab, cross, hook, up, feel free to drop a comment.